Method to the Greatness. The Inspiring Story of Method Man. Chapter 1. Roots in the Shadows. I was always chasing something. I just didn't know what yet. Born as Clifford Smith Jr. in Hempstead, Long Island, Method Man's story begins in the gritty neighborhoods of New York. His childhood was split between Staten Island and Long Island, where he lived with his mother and sisters, and sometimes with his father. This back and forth shaped a young man searching for stability and belonging. Life wasn't easy. He watched his mother work tirelessly to provide for the family, but money was always tight. His father, though present at times, struggled with his own issues. Clifford often found himself retreating into his imagination, escaping through comic books and poetry. Iron Man and Wolverine became his heroes, characters who fought battles within and without, much like the ones he faced. It was during these formative years that Clifford discovered music. Hip-hop was exploding in New York, and the sounds of pioneers like Rakim and Big Daddy Kane became the soundtrack to his life. Music wasn't just entertainment, it was a lifeline. With a notebook and pen, he began writing his own rhymes, crafting stories and verses that allowed him to express the emotions he couldn't share with anyone else. I didn't realize it at the time, but writing saved me. It gave me a voice. Chapter 2. The Wu-Tang Revolution. We weren't just a group. We were a movement. Clifford's life changed forever when he met a group of like-minded individuals in Staten Island and Brooklyn. RZA, GZA, Old Dirty Bastard and others were assembling what would become the most revolutionary force in hip-hop, Wu-Tang Clan. At first, it seemed chaotic. A group of 9 rappers with different styles and personalities trying to find their place. But under RZA's leadership, they created something greater than the sum of their parts. Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, wasn't just an album, it was a declaration. It was raw, gritty, and unapologetically real, just like the lives they were living. Method Man stood out immediately. His gravelly voice, sharp wordplay, and undeniable charisma made him a fan favorite. Tracks like Method Man showcased his ability to blend humor, storytelling, and street wisdom. But success wasn't just about talent. Method Man worked tirelessly, spending hours in the studio and perfecting his craft. Wu-Tang wasn't just about music, it was about family. We had each other's backs, and that's what made us unstoppable. Chapter 3. T-Call and Solo Stardom. I wasn't just part of Wu-Tang, I wanted to prove I could stand on my own. In 1994, Method Man released his debut solo album, T-Call. It was a critical and commercial success, cementing his place as one of hip-hop's most versatile artists. The album's raw energy and innovative production showcased his range, and tracks like Bring the Pain and All I Need became instant classics. The latter, a collaboration with Mary J. Blige, earned him a Grammy. But for Method Man, it wasn't just about the awards. It was about connecting with people. Fans would tell him how his music helped them through tough times, and that meant more than any trophy. Despite the accolades, Method Man remained humble. He knew fame was fleeting, and he didn't take it for granted. He continued to push himself, collaborating with artists like Redman and expanding his sound. Chapter 4. Reinventing the Hustle. If you stay in one lane, you limit yourself. Method Man wasn't content to be just a rapper. He had bigger dreams. Acting became his next frontier, and he approached it with the same work ethic that defined his music career. His breakout role came with How High, a comedy co-starring Redman. The film was a hit, and it showcased his natural charisma and comedic timing. But Method Man wasn't just about laughs. He proved his dramatic chops in roles like Cheese in The Wire, and later as Davis McLean in Power Book 2, Ghost. Through it all, Method Man remained true to himself. He didn't let Hollywood change him. Instead, he brought his authenticity to every role, earning the respect of both fans and critics. Acting taught me that you're never too old to learn something new. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and trusting yourself. Chapter 5. Personal Struggles, Public Triumphs. We all have demons, but they don't define us. Behind the success, Method Man faced his share of struggles. The loss of close friends, battles with substance abuse, and the pressures of fame took their toll. But instead of letting these challenges break him, he used them as fuel for his growth. Therapy, fitness, and family became his anchors. Method Man credits his wife and children for keeping him grounded. They reminded him of what truly mattered, and their support gave him the strength to keep pushing forward. Life isn't about avoiding struggles. It's about finding the strength to overcome them. Chapter 6. Legacy and Giving Back. Success isn't just about what you achieve. It's about what you give back. Today, Method Man is more than a rapper or actor. He's a mentor, a philanthropist, and a cultural icon. He's passionate about helping the next generation of artists find their voice, just as he found his. Through community outreach and mentoring programs, Method Man has dedicated himself to making a positive impact. Whether it's speaking to kids in underserved communities or supporting charitable causes, he's committed to leaving the world better than he found it. I've been blessed, and it's my responsibility to pay it forward. Chapter 7. The best is yet to come. I'm not done yet. Not even close. As Method Man reflects on his journey, he's grateful for the highs and the lows. Each chapter of his life has taught him something valuable, and he knows the story isn't over yet. With new music, acting projects, and personal growth on the horizon, Method Man is proof that greatness isn't about where you start. It's about how you keep moving forward. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. You have the power to write your own story, so make it a good one. Method Man's story isn't just about hip-hop or Hollywood. It's about resilience, creativity, and staying true to yourself. His journey reminds us that no matter where we come from, we all have the power to achieve greatness. Let his story inspire you to find your voice, pursue your passions, and unlock your best self. Wu-Tang forever!